my hopes and don't even know it. In a life that's upside down, somehow you turn me around. So stay another night. 'Cause all we have is tonight.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass. Time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile. Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass. Time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
tracks. Those play tracks end up getting muted in the VOD most of the time. Just gonna reset the miner on the little baby account real fast since that was the first screen that was up. How's it going tonight? Happy Tuesday? I don't even know. Tuesday. Yes. We've been flying by the seat of our pants here, Commander, but it's finally paying off. I've never seen the Borg retreat before, but I guess there's a first time for everything. I'll raise the glass to you for pulling off the biggest miracle I've seen in my lifetime. With that in mind, you've painted the galaxy's largest target on your back. The Borg don't just perceive you as a threat, you're their focus. Their intention is to stop you before you bring the collective to an end. Respond to Cochrane's warning by claiming the mission. Hello, Ellie. How you doing tonight? So I grabbed the mission earlier, not even knowing what it was yet. Good, how am I? Well, I got my internet upgrade completed, so I'm able to broadcast on a couple of different resolutions to get some of the options back. And otherwise, a lot of meetings this morning. What a productive day. That was a busy day. I ended up working like a half hour late today. I was hyper focused on some things. It was good. Weather's fantastic right now. Like there's nothing to complain about. It seems like the maintenance went smooth. At least the result tonight is smooth. I don't know how it was all day. But like, yeah, that's a lot of positive stuff. So smooth I bought a pack. Which pack did you get? Tier 5 sphere. Nice. I gotta do sphere things tonight for sure. I didn't touch any sphere events last night. Nope, that's not the right one. I'm still sitting at like tier 3. Yeah. Which is kind of a frustrating spot just because of how slow it is to get the upgrades. But I don't intend to spend any more on that ship, I don't think. But you never know. If there's ever a really good event that's worth it, then my mind can be changed pretty fast. What do we got here? Wave defense stuff again. All the other stuff is done already. So sphere domination. Let's just go out and kill a bunch of suppressors. $20 of them. I'm still surprised to see that labeled as heroic. Oh no, wait, that's the unlock thing. Okay, that's right. So 20 and then 20 and then 20. Hello, Jorg. How you doing tonight? All right, SLB for doing Sphere Conqueror stuff too. I think I finished this one last night. I don't know if this one is resetting today. It is, okay. So kill Klingon hostiles. Ooh. Actually, I don't know if I mind that concept. Well, I've got to get 46,000 points. And I can probably do the 59 to 60 with it. That's 466 of them. Roughly. It did definitely do the trick. I haven't tried it against G6 in a while, but I think it's still probably better off against G5. Then I know I can just go after him. Speed crew and stuff. Kill Breen. Kill suppressors. So it's the night of killing suppressors and Klingons. And do cube things. Forbidden tech upgrades. I haven't done that one in a while. I think the one tech that I really want to upgrade is on my miner. So if I have enough to finish my Veil mining daily. Oh yeah, I almost had that done. I want to upgrade that Forbidden Tech. And then V'ger hostiles, what do we have today? Gorn. All right, so I want to build a crew on this one. I don't remember if I actually saved. Oh, that's too far. I don't remember if I actually saved a crew. Where the heck is that Dauntless? That ship's always a little bit weaker than I thought it was. All right, so then we'll do the negative rep exocomps. I don't remember. Is there just the one? The consumable may require your ship to be docked. There is a 50%. Is that the same thing? I swear I saw a different one. One of the initials was activated, I thought, at least. Okay, maybe not. Do the alliance. I hate people putting up the stupid warp speed one. That does so little, makes so little difference. I was hoping that somebody would beat you to it and do something different.
Who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's his name.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
That's it.
I love that one. All right, we're active.
Here's a thought for Wrath of Butterkin. Oh, Wrath of Butterkin. The bye-bye Beathen. Sounds like a marathon where we all awkwardly dodge goodbyes like bad dance moves at a wedding. If Mr. Gensink taught me anything, it's that sometimes you gotta say bye, but linger just enough to cause delightful chaos. So, bye-bye now, but don't be surprised if I pop back like glitter. And your couch!
Why is there glitter in the couch? Challenge your green tea. Sounds like a marathon where we all awkwardly dodge goodbyes like bad dance moves at a wedding. If NSYNC taught me anything, is that sometimes you gotta say bye, but linger just enough to cause delightful chaos. So bye-bye now, but don't be surprised by pop back like glitter in your couch. Why does Bunnybot got glitter in the couch? Hi Sig, how you doing? All right, don't hit the obliterator. Well, his cube looks so much cooler than mine. I got cube envy. Okay, maybe I can jump up to the 63s. I didn't think I could. Well, this is also the first time I tried using Spark. Sparkle Troll might have farted there. That's so true. Oh, let's see. I had to give Sig a shout out. Auto clips. That breaks my shout out thing. Did I do that right? I think I did that right. I don't do a lot of the slash commands. Yeah. Yeah, just because you're taking a break from STFC doesn't mean you're taking a break from streaming, though, right? I think I saw like there was a go live notification last night, the night before, or whatever. I woke up and saw it. They'll definitely support more than Star Trek Fleet Command streamers. Heck yeah. I mean, anybody in the community that's streaming, even if they don't stream Star Trek Fleet Command, absolutely support them. I'm sure that everybody here watches more than just STFC.
I just wanna thank you for the
Thank you for the stream streak, Green Tea. 7 streams. Thank you so much. Just STFC? I mean, like 80% of the content that I watch is STFC. Half of the streamers that I follow do STFC. Tiberius!
Rolling in, whole squad is same. Pulled up to the buddy domain. Let's go! Welcome to the borough. Welcome to the show. Hey, hot and tails live. Let the good vibes flow. Rated train crazy. Watch the numbers grow. Drop your emotes. Let the whole chat know. Welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. Hey!
Welcome in, Raiders. I am Cottontail.
So Candy, we were talking earlier.
Broken Wolf is here.
Like, oh, I said I'm going to try this again and not be stupid. And then Tarpy was like, going to try this one more time and not be stupid and see how it goes is just really good life advice. And I was like, that should be a t-shirt slogan, right? Let's try this one more time and not be stupid.
So thank you. Welcome in. How was stream? How was stream? Burp. Is Sasquatch full now? So you trying to get to affiliate? Yeah, definitely. Give Siggy a follow and see if there's a black bear in the backyard. Oh. As long as the pets are inside, that's not too terrible, hopefully. Good luck. Sorry, bad at spelling. No, that's okay. It's text. I mean, spelling is kind of 50% for a lot of people. Some are better than others. No, I mean, yeah. Definitely, it's good goals to be able to get to affiliate and be able to get, you know, into some of the extensions and some of the extra options and stuff. Like, that opens up a lot of stuff for the stream, for sure. I mean, that was my only real goal with Twitch, as I wanted to get to affiliate so I could start doing like emotes and stuff. I mean, that's always something that's been really, really fun with the platform for me, is, you know, like some of the streamers that I subscribe to, you know, I subscribe to them just because they have really good emotes. Bunnybot gets all fisty and gets drunk and can't talk as well. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate the lurking. only advice I'd give is make sure you enjoy doing it. Don't just chase it because of anyone else. You're supposed to put out the money. Yeah, that's good advice.
Thank you for the streets.
Thank you for this stream streak, Misa QB. Driving and lurking. Well, drive safe and appreciate the lurk. Yeah, the people were asking yesterday about like lurking and stuff on Twitch, and lurking is such a important pillar of Twitch. It drives a good chunk of the metrics. That's a really important thing to do. D-Camo, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Probably one stream away from affiliate myself, and the community has been so helpful to get this far. Absolutely.
Welcome to the barrel. You just hopped in. Rolling with Cottontail, let the gig begin. Name in the chat, yeah, we see you there. Pull up, let's hear. You're part of the war and we say, oh yeah.
Thank you for the follow, Sasquatch. Just lurking. Awesome to hear that.
Here's a thought for Retro Fury 1. Whoa, Retro Fury 1. Tornadoes are like Mother Nature's way of saying, hold my beer, watch this. 1 minute it's a chill breeze, next it's a swirling diva tossing trailers like salad. They're the ultimate sky dancers, spinning with a vengeance. But remember, not all twisters want a hug. Stay safe and don't get caught in their wild whirl, unless you like flying furniture. Tornado emoji, playful face emoji.
Fucking shielded as soon as I pulled up.
I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. No, Butter Pecan got the first. Yeah, I saw that you guys have some pretty rough weather lined up, Retro. We got a little bit of it last night ourselves, and then it's sharing. It does apparently break my bot. I don't have it handling. I think when it was initially set up, like the thought process was, if they don't have a VOD, they're probably not a streamer, and so I just kind of have to go back and recheck all that set up and how it handles that situation, because that's from so long ago I don't even remember it anymore. Rage Star played. Well, it's not the VODs, it's just the clips, I guess. The RAR. I love that little RAR emote. Second channel today, the phone is getting auto-modded regardless of what you say. Phone is censored and not tablet. You might need to clear like localization on the app or something. Or sign out and sign back in.
Yo, we see of names, chats flying.
Oh, double raid.
Flames, new folks rolling in, whole squad insane. Pulled up to the body domain. Let's go. Welcome to the borough. Welcome to the show. Cottontail's live, let the good vibes flow. Raider train crazy, watch the numbers grow. Drop your emotes, let the whole chat know. Welcome Raiders, welcome Raiders.
Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream, Kelte?
Na, dann leg mal los.
Oh, the affiliate again. I think every ship that I've ever
Sieht so aus, als hätten sie zwei Selkies aufeinander getackert, ne?
I've ever built in this game, I've enjoyed watching come out of the dock, except for the GS31. Ooh, you were playing Windrose this evening? I watched a little bit of people playing the demo.
Weltraumfilm sehen die.
I watched a few people playing the demo, and it really looked like it was going to have potential. How did you enjoy it? I haven't read any reviews of it or seen any ratings or anything. Camel's going to be streaming more. Are we going to see more collabs with Loston doing Star Citizen? Those have been pretty neat with the all the fancy tech stuff with the voice training and all the fun stuff. All right, this is the tech I want to upgrade. So this is my Veil Miner. I want to see if I can get more. Oh, this is already upgraded. I already had this bright idea once. Well, darn. It's fun playing it with others. That's good. Like, I know, like, the last stream, there was a couple of them that were, a couple other community members that were playing with you guys, too. Like, that was really neat to be able to see, like, that kind of a game kind of be able to be a community game. Like, if I was just looking at that game, not knowing anything about it or not seeing it, but just like looking at the like a Steam page of it or something, I probably wouldn't have thought of it as like a multiplayer game kind of like that, but that's cool to see. Good morning, RSDJ. Found the echo. Like, please don't tell me I have the echo. I've done that so many times. Like, I'll have, you know, like, force tabs up, and then eventually they kind of all end up in the same at least one of them ends up in the same stream throughout the day, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, there's 3 of the same people. Yeah, every once in a while, like when I get done with like work or get done with my stream, like I'll try to go back through the pages and kind of see who the raid train's been. Good evening, Asian boy. How you doing? RSDJ is going live? Joining a stream or doing a stream? Ah, short test stream. Test streams turn in... Sometimes those test streams turn into long streams.
Welcome to the barrel. You just hopped in. Rolling with Cottontail. Let the games begin. Name in the chat. Yeah, we see you there. Pull up a chair. You're part of the war and we share. Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the follow, Corm Genius. Good night, Coulter. Thank you for dropping your community off with me. Thank you so much. I actually started a channel just for testing. Just for testing. Beta test ended up being like 10 hours. Yeah, I think my first test stream ended up being like 3 hours. Because, you know, like once you get into the rhythm of things, you break the ice, because it's the hardest part about streaming is hitting that go live button, especially the first time, because you're always just nervous about everything. And then, you know, once you go live, you see things for a couple minutes and you kind of realize that the world's not going to blow up, and you can kind of settle into a little bit of a groove, and, you know, you can just start playing and talking to yourself. Hello, Zero G's. How you doing tonight? Man, that Dauntless. I gotta try that on G6. That lasted way too well.
I mean, maybe even can I tag in and make it a group session?
Yeah.
I should figure that out.
Phrasing on that.
Gangbang.
That really escalated in a hurry.
In a highly predictable fashion.
Very predictable. If anyone's not following Zero G's, you need to be following Zero G's so that when he streams the next time you can see his stream, because he hinted that he might have a new game to try. Which new games are always exciting. Been doing stage production for probably 20 years now. I've discovered anything that could break or go wrong has happened to someone else at some point and it was okay. Go out and do things. Yeah, I mean, like, one of the things I did was I was familiarizing myself is I just really went into a bunch of just random streams of people that had, you know, like 1, 3, 5 viewers, and just kind of checked them out and saw like what they were doing, and, you know, like if I had anything really positive that I saw in their stream, like I tried to kind of make note of it and replicate it, and just through my normal viewing, it was kind of going off. And, you know, like anytime that I was in a stream where I really enjoyed certain aspects of it, like I made sure that I at least, if not replicated it, at least did something that was, you know, like uniquely me, but in a very similar aspect to, you know, kind of do it. But yeah, the nerves is one of those things. Like I'm a very shy person in like group settings and stuff, so getting over that, the worry of being in that same kind of discomfort, was tough for me. I was more concerned about being the same kind of uncomfortable as I would be in a social setting on stream, but it has definitely not been for me. I have to go live to do live comparisons between you and MJ. Hello, Baconfish. How are you doing tonight? But I've been doing it for a little bit over a year now. I think I finally like really shook the nerves. Of course, any day can be different, but on a regular basis. It wasn't until later last year, probably like after between like Halloween and Thanksgiving, that I started to really feel comfortable and kind of feel like I had a place. If that makes sense. I shouldn't say comfortable. I got to like a next level of comfort where like now I don't have any hesitation to go live, and I actually feel I actually feel like I'm missing out if I'm not streaming a little bit. I'm getting to the point where I really enjoy it right now. But it's nice to be able to relax and not have to worry about anything else. Because I'm also a viewer, so like that is probably my hardest thing about streaming right now, is not being able to watch other people while I'm streaming. So like going back and watching VODs and stuff, I mean that's the reason that I'm only doing it 3 days a week, so that I can get out and watch other people's streams and kind of get to enjoy the community in a different way too. Clearing the backlog of missions. Currently stuck because there's a mission I cannot find that opens a warp path. What we lost, and I can't find it. Was that the warp path that was kind of by exchange space? Like in this general area? D1 Vengeance is not enough for the Veil, back to Crenshaw. That means you got the Vengeance, so congratulations. I feel like the first stream is going to be asking questions about how everything works. And you know what? If you have the right people around you, like that's nothing wrong with that at all. For Magnamia. Okay, Dauntless did not last as long as I had hoped for, but it was worth checking. Oh. That was a warp lock? That's going to be some kind of a Klingon mission. As we spoke about yesterday, I made poor life choices. Well, you know what? You got what you wanted, even if it's so. You know, not super poor. There's benefit from it. You didn't buy a Volta Latinum, so you're good. Dallas seems to be having issues as well, according to some folks. I mean, mine went the full time in the level 50 space, or the level 60 space. I can't quite do G6 hostiles with it yet. It's getting close. Like a couple more upgrades and it's going to be able to do it. Blocking from a regular mission. There are lots of things that are having issues right now since the update. Really? I mean, GG's on level 40. Oh my god, what? Known issues on official. I have not looked at official Discord at all. How bad is this? How bad is this? An active ability buff expiring on a deployed ship may disable officer abilities from activating in the battle that follows the expiration time. Wait, what? An active ability buff expiring on a deployed ship may disable officer abilities from activating in the battle that follows the expiration time. Artifact buffs values are not updating when upgraded, being looked into. Officer abilities, ship abilities not proccing when fighting hostiles and armadas. This includes conqueror armadas failing and triggering. Okay, so any active ship ability, you need to recall the ship. And they'll deploy a fix tomorrow. Wow. Yeah. Exocomp, Cerritos, Titan, Defiant, any ship's abilities themselves, like the Dauntless. Okay, so here's the fix, guys. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it so you don't have to recall. You don't have to dock your ships to put on the exocomps. But once the exocomps expire, you're gonna have to dock the ship. But not to activate it. But once it's expired, you do. They say that they're gonna fix it tomorrow. Now the question is, are they gonna roll maintenance and recall all ships and unapply that patch? So your folks that are complaining about the Dauntless are probably activating the Dauntless ability a second time and losing all of their officer abilities, which is what I just did. Would this be able to take... No, that's the... Okay. Where's the Dauntless? There is no officer ability showing in that battle log. There was also no tech ability showing in the battle log. So that combat's going too short to really be able to show Riker's officer ability. But you can see the Forbidden and Chaos tech proccing. But then when I started on the 62s, where was this? Yeah. No, that one shows like... It shows the agony booth and...
Thank you for the stream streak.
Another stream streak.
I just wanna thank you for the stream.
Thank you for the 10 stream streak, Butter Pecan. Cotton, why are you streaming? When did you start streaming? How did you start streaming? What are you streaming? All good questions. I already know Who was streaming? I thought you said you weren't streaming tonight. I said I probably wouldn't be streaming tonight because I thought I wasn't 100% certain how the internet installation was gonna go with my new provider. I thought maybe I was gonna have to do like a short cable run or something, and I didn't have anything at the house here to do that, so I thought I'd probably have to make a run to like Home Depot and pick up some stuff.
Wrath of Butter PK asked me, Cotton, why are you streaming? When did you start streaming? How did you start streaming? What are you streaming? All good questions. I already know who is streaming. I thought you said you weren't streaming tonight? Stream. They do. Surprising it is, yes. Misinformation perhaps spread like a Jawa at a used droid sale? A mystery, it remains. Start streaming. When did they? Into the depths of time? Cannot delve. Star Trek Fleet Command. The game is... updates. Checking if they work. Indeed. Wondrous. This adventure is... or perhaps a bug-filled nightmare. It might be.
We are finding bugs, apparently. Yeah, started almost an hour ago. Yeah. It ended up, the internet update went really good. The tech that came into the house was really good.
Here's a thought for Wrath of Buttercombe. Are crab raves the only party where everyone's clawing for attention and no one's afraid to shell out some dance moves? It's like Coachella for crustaceans, harder to walk away scot-free with all those sideway.
Wait, what was this? What? Why do we always get the bye at the over the bunny bot? Do I have it set up so bunny bot overrides the bye and you guys don't hear it? I updated BunnyBot a little bit. It was a couple of streams ago though. Like I think I worked on that after last week's streams. Was there anything important in the first hour of streams? Not too much, I don't think. Is this kind of settling in for the events of the day? Want to do Crownum, but it looks like it shouldn't due to known issues. What I need to do is I need to take this Dauntless to the 61 system again and see if it does better. Replacement. No, I haven't done anything with it yet. I sent it to that system before I actually started attacking with it. It died, and then I sent it to that 60 system. So before I trigger it, I'm gonna run it over there and See if it does more than... I don't know where I started. There. That did 16. So if it does more than 16, then we know that it's probably okay. That warp timer jumped weird, I think. It's kind of RNG though, depending on if it's hitting a 60, a 61, or a 62. And whether it's within the triangle or not. That first one was a little chunky. Oh no, it's 3 deep already. Man, that thing flies through those. It's still taking big chunks out. But that battle log is way different. Oh, that's the wrong ship. Did it jump on me? Rar is so cute. So I do see Riker procking here. Because like before, we weren't seeing Riker proc. No, he was showing in the battle log.
Wrath of Butter PKN asked me, "Hi, I'm Cottontail."
I'm not sure.
And I'm a bye-bye by a Hulik. Ah, embrace the parting ways.
A Hulik?
Yes. A fondness for farewells, perhaps. Or a dance with fleeting moments. A curious addiction, this bye-bye by a Hulik. It sounds like a speeder racing through the galaxy, always departing, never staying. Embrace the goodbyes if you must, but the Force, may it guide you back again.
What was that growl for? You're extremely impressed that I conquered the 69 Conqueror Armada? It was okay. It wasn't anything too impressive, but it definitely, I still needed to go get the Cerritos boost. No, we don't want that one. So many. That's weird. Like any other event, there wasn't ever anybody in these systems. It's weird to have them locked up a little bit. Well, to finish the Conqueror Armada, I had to do the Cerritos boost on it. Hi, Dustin. How's it going tonight? Is that your first 2 shards for the GS31? Being as we got a bunch of people in here, we can do some microscape redeems. I'm not certain that I updated the timer on the last one. Hey Chad, how's it going tonight? How was your stream? Or are you still streaming? No, you're done now.
I think that their compensation boxes are fucking the economy. Maybe they should do better at coding their fucking game.
Based. That wasn't a bad one.
Is that my bony? My bony? My bony. Your bony? That's a good girl.
Okay. I had to look at the VOD to see the dog. Just hearing those words, it just without context, didn't make any sense. How's it going tonight, Rage Starved? I went to the Veil no below decks crew because they're on the sphere.
2026 asked me, why won't Scopely fix their game? Fix it. Scopely will not. A riddle wrapped in a mystery their ways are. Like a Sith Lord with a credit chip obsession, they remain. Updates, they provide, but broken, sometimes they leave it. The force of glitches. Powerful it is. Complain. The players do, yet change. Elusive it remains. Patience, young Padawan. Perhaps the balance shall shift. Eventually.
Yoda's kind of grouchy tonight, I think. Been farming suppressors all day. Seems like most of my servers farming suppressors today, too. Like I was saying, not much of the action has been in the system very much. Played some not too much content. There's not a lot for stuff in the higher end either. I mean, it's basically one event or one action today. Hi, Ice Wolf. How you doing tonight? Oh, I never claimed my Maverick task either. I'm glad you said something about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it feels... Well, maybe it's not grouchy. He's groany today. He's groaning a lot today. Using a GS to do missions. That is definitely a good move. I mean, it's fast on warp, it's fast on impulse, and you can knock out the kill X amount of hostiles. I mean, a lot of times I've done the, like park in like my, my faction hostile system. And like when it says kill, kill 10 hostiles of such and such level, like I'll usually just do the, my faction dailies with it. And you're like, that works out great. Is that a freaking cube? Why? No, that sphere is doing the cube things. That's so annoying when those things get disconnected from their targets. You can't even tell where anybody is. Maverick task have a reset and Alliance tournament start tomorrow morning. Well, they reset last night. I don't have any skins on the sphere, no. I take that back. I might be running a skin on the sphere, but I don't think I'm running any skins. I can't tell from here. I can't tell from there. Yeah, like I'm gonna wait till like the armadas are like part of the events and then select them.
Welcome to the barrel. You just hopped in, rolling with Cottontail. Let the games begin. New name in the chat. Here we see you.
That's got some funk.
Pull up a chair. You're part of the war and we share. Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the follow, X-Tutor. I didn't even remember about that one. I think that's the first time that one's popped up on stream. Here for that music. I'm slowly working on building up a library of music. And
Aloha, Cheer 100.
well, aloha, Dr. Iron Chef. Yeah, I try to get like a variety of music that mixes genres.
You honestly, Chef, that CMJ, it says so much about you that you would take, you know, this opportunity where you're going to be on the front page of Twitch, and what you've decided to do with a good chunk of that time is to focus on other people, and I think that's why there's 160 people in your audience right now, and that's why those of us that are here are on the stage, because we want to support you.
Oh, thank you. And
that's a great clip. That's a great clip. Wow. That was such a true statement. Yeah, I am working on building up a library of music kind of like that, kind of liven things up a little bit. It's a process to be able to get, you know, like 3 or 4 hours worth of the music. I don't want to have too many repeats. I like to be able to have an individual stuff every time. I have a hard time justifying getting the cube before the Ops 60 than the common Ops 63 ship. Well, the cube you need to work up from the bottom up too. So you're gonna need to really punch down with it for a while. So the sooner you get it, the easier it'll be. Otherwise, it'll be a fight to get it to catch up to you. Trust me on that one. Ooh, I feel like I might have missed some chats. Sorry if I missed chats. It's been a little bit busier than normal. Oh, yes. I need to look at the skins. I'm only tier 3, so like the skins that unlock with it unlock at like tiers 4 and 5. Thank you for the bits, Omega Che. Thank you, Rage Starved. Like, I don't think I have any skins available to put on it right now. Everybody contributing. We're trying to spread out genres. There's a little bit of everything for everyone. Yeah, me too. Like, I'm trying to like at least combine a couple genres. Like, get things that have a little bit of rock, a little bit of country. So like people that are into either one of them, or be like, okay, that's fine. And then like a little bit of old school. Like there's some stuff that's like some like 70s funk, and some stuff that's like some Motown. What projectiles do I have? Some of them. I don't have a lot of them. Like if they haven't like straight up given you the projectile, I haven't probably gotten a projectile since like 2024. Unless they like straight up gave it to you. These don't do anything. These are cosmetic. I'm not unlocking them. They're cosmetic. They're cosmetic projectiles. Spotify, I think, is probably the most universal. Yeah, if it had any kind of ability, it would have been unlocked for sure. Like the songs that I'm generating, I can actually publish to Spotify. So I might once I get like a good library of things built, because I'm building some things that are, you know, like Star Trek, sci-fi related, you know, trying to find some, you know, funny, some quirky and relevant type of stuff, and the well, it does, but it doesn't. It's against Spotify's terms of use to broadcast it live streaming. Like there's a couple of players that work fine for it. I mean, like a lot of people will be using Pretzel. Pretzel's something that's very stream friendly. But you know, like there's also the music that you play that plays into that a lot too. That was the Isokinetic. Yeah, that would be a nice one. But like I know like there's a few of these that sit in the Augment faction store, and I eventually will start pulling those. I just haven't really yet. Can figure out song requests through it for it. I don't use the song request features, but I think Sound Alerts itself has a pretty decent integration to Spotify. And I'm pretty sure you also need to have premium for the Spotify, which if you're playing it on stream, I'm sure you do anyways. I haven't really looked into the sound request thing for the song request thing. Nightbot has an integration. Like I think song. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, there's other things that'll do YouTube stuff. I was thinking that Sound Alerts, because Sound Alerts has a player that you can put on, or has an asset that you can put on stream. So I was thinking that they might have the integration to be able to do the request. They have their own media request thing. I know Stream Elements has something of this sort too, but I don't even know what that's related to. Yeah, I think those media requests are like a manual intervention. But I know like there's API integration stuff you can get from Spotify's dev area too. I was really thinking that Sound Alerts had a thing. But it might just be because you can do the now playing. You can integrate to Spotify. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't see it. Yeah. Moved all the lists from Spotify to YouTube. Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard. I used to use Pretzel. It's better than Panting Turtle. Yeah, absolutely. And you can do like 2,500 of those for the same cost as one Panting Turtle. Thank you for letting it snow, Ice Wolf. I think my warp drive bar is evil. I have 666 exotic spirits there. Damn it. It's worth the 5K. I picked like the longest one that they have too.
Here's a thought for Wrath of Butterkin. Oh, Wrath of Butterkin. Prokima's Zero LF's warp dive bar is evil because it's where intergalactic hangovers are born and alien secrets get spilled faster than a space slug on a caffeine binge. One sip, and you're stuck in a nightmarish loop of bad decisions and worse karaoke. It's less a bar, more a cosmic trap with a wickedly fun. Sting! Cheers to chaos.
Man, that gets some... I'm actually surprised like how much emphasis it really puts on some of the words like that. Like, it has a little bit of personality. Use the Amalgam Refinery to unlock some of those weapons. My Amalgam Refinery is pretty blank right now. Well, okay, I take that back. These ones probably aren't just cosmetic, are they? I have very little excuse. I have very little excuse. Or do I have refractive? I wouldn't have that unlocked already, would I? Refractive, Positron, Plasma Blast. Yeah, I've got those unlocked. That's one of those things where they don't hide after you unlock them. I was like, there's no way I would have really skipped those. I remember getting excited once I had everything else in there that I needed. The bot was unhinged today in stream. Yeah, I've got those 3 unlocked. They were early unlocks. Relatively early, at least. The amalgam loop. It took a little bit to get through that. But it was kind of important because when that first came out, like that was such a game changer in like rating and the way that the economy worked. I don't think it has the same impact today that it did back then. Just because the economy's moved quite a bit, but I mean, it's still good. It's still useful. It does its thing. Also, I guess being in the Sigma Academy economy changes that a little bit. All right, so we got the damaging thing. That's done. I need to do more Dauntless things because I did not make much progress against killing Klingons so far. Lost my Exocomp too. Oh, that's the Veil. There we go. So I want to apply my Exocomp. Negative rep. Negative Klingon rep. Got so many of those, I never use them. I usually just avoid the stuff so much. 74 days until Op 71. Started at 119 earlier this afternoon. That's a lot of speed ups, but that's only like 106 million lat. Good night, Ice Wolf. Thanks for stopping in. That's what I do every day when I'm in the farm in the Veil so I don't kill my triple grind. Dude, I am not doing a triple grind. Fuck that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh. Ice Wolf was playing with beavers on stream. Only 150 million lab whale alert. If they're going to Op 71, I think they're probably in a very similar boat. Beavers! One of my buddies I work with, he actually wanted me to play that game on stream. It's actually a really cool looking game. I'm gonna go watch Ice Wolf's VOD after stream because I want to see the beavers. We need to attack more spheres. Like, I don't feel like that event cleared. Am I doing this wrong? Suppressors. Am I killing the obliterators? I just had a funny thought. The Bemidji State University here in Minnesota, their team mascot is the Beavers. And it gets kind of funny like when their women's hockey team is playing against the Gophers because there's so many Beaver jokes that happen. Kill suppressor. Oh, that's 66 plus. Oh, I did clear the first 2 milestones. I was like, there ain't no way. I'm not gonna be able to do a 66 with this, I don't think. What was the other one? Was it the line syncopation? Yes, that one's done. That one's done. It's so hard to keep track of some of this stuff. I can't even reach the 66 system with this thing. Let's see, my refinery might be close to up. No, I got 2 hours yet. All right, did I finish the V'gers? Yes, I did. We'll pull that back. SW Pike to Pring and GG. But to Pring's on my mining ship. I've got Ortega's. Like, shouldn't that be like just as or? Ortega's is 1800%. Pring's only 1200% by me. She's always. She's still gonna be lower because she's gonna go up to 1500%. Yeah, I've got S&W Pike, Ortega's, and GG right now. I mean, my below deck. I probably don't need Joaquim. I don't know about Neelix either. When I get up to the 66s, maybe. Well, Ortega's I had on the Vengeance. I don't need Ortega's for the moment. Or BLT, excuse me. I don't know why the hell I said Ortega's. I don't need BLT for the moment. I can do Neelix and BLT. Well, I still need warp range to be able to get up there, though. Well, I could probably get the warp range. That's 45. That only gets me up to 1265. I have 1213. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I was gonna look at the research and then I thought, oh, I should double check the ship first. Oh yeah, there's enough right there. That's only 160 credits too. I get nervous about spending this because it still counts in some things. That was like 5 error screens just to finish that one research. I saw the yellow internet symbol pop up, so I had to double check to make sure I wasn't dropping frames or something stupid. Okay, so that's done. Random research. Continue doing Vindicator taunts. Alright, so now we've got the warp range. Bug's gotta love them. Yeah, but that stuff's been existing for quite a while. And some things like that, you know, like I can't guarantee isn't related to the community mod. The warp range didn't update. Okay, there it updated. So things don't update while you're in dock now, they update when you're out of dock. Oh, some interesting stuff. I'll deal with weird little glitches like that any day though, over like lag, like persistent lag. Like this is tolerable. That's on the Ferengi Store Elite Pass. None. I never really considered buying the Elite Pass on the Ferengi Store personally. There has always been some good value in it. No, that's not where that lives. I don't know if I feel like there's enough value in the Ferengi Store for it. I think it depends on what you're trying to get out of the Ferengi Store. Because do you only get the premium opportunity chest? Is that what you get in the premium pack? Yeah. So you only get a 40% chance of receiving an FCM data shard. So you'd probably want to have at least 5 pulls to guarantee at least 3 shards. So if it has 2,000... If it has at least 2,000 premium opportunity chips, and you really want to get data and you're close to unlocking him, you know, $100 might be enough to get you to unlock it. Otherwise, I would say the $20 one is more likely. It also depends if you have stuff in the store that you want. There's 6,000. So I would say it's probably a safe assumption they can get 9 shards of FCM data. 5 pulls. Do not question my endurance. So I mean, if you're after FCM data, like you can probably count on 9-ish pulls, 9-ish shards. And then if you have some stuff that you're pursuing in the Ferengi store, like if you want a lot of ship parts, it's a good use of it for sure. Like I'm almost finished with the ships. So like I am finished with GS31. I'm finished with Relativity. I don't need parts for the Reliant. The Reliant does what I need it to do. Revenant's done. I'll pull Vindicator parts out of the store. I'll pull Beryllium Spheres. And then the rest of the stuff that I have here is going towards War Room. I'll do War Room, and then Nova Squadron's done. Maybe Holodeck? Depends on what that one is. Yeah, if you need to get the ship blueprints, that's probably a really good value then to do that. That's one of those things that's like a do once type of deal. Like you wouldn't want to do it every time. Yeah, the Slipstream is the one that gives the warp range, but I hate moving stuff around. Like, I don't mind putting it on a ship. I feel like I should do a Lorca's Fist for this situation. Can I unseat him? If I unseat him, he's going to be locked out for 30 minutes, isn't he? You can seat him back? Okay. I couldn't remember how the heck that worked. It's just once you reseat them, then they lock in for 30 minutes. Okay. Do I want Cisco? I don't even know what all of Cisco's abilities are. I mean, that's all FKR ship stuff. Not really adding anything to me outside of Outpost right now. Lone wouldn't be bad. Janeway probably wouldn't be bad. Sloan would probably be a better one. Generic stuff. And then I want to activate a combat exocomp for battleship damage. I'm doing Alliance one. I had a ship die. Must have been on my other account. Here's open. I probably should have gave this a better shot with like a Titan and Cerritos boost. What did we do? Jack shit. As expected. Went 5 rounds though. I'm not surprised Well, they don't deal isolytic damage? I wouldn't have guessed that. I just assumed they dealt the isolytic damage. Yeah, 66 too strong. All right, so I set up an Excelsior. I thought I did. Yes. And that is all of them. Okay. Well, if I'm going to be doing this, I could go do my Breen. Go do my Breen with the do the Breen with the Vengeance, and then do Cerritos. Or no, do the Excelsior. I hate that the stop thing is so weird right now. It's hard to notice. Still pulling the D7 Katinga shards away from the Way Team store. I'm still pulling stuff out of that store too. I was killing the sphere. Well, I was killing the... I was using the sphere to kill the suppressors. And now I'm going to grab the Excelsior and go kill the V'ger fighters. Oh, dungeon. Exclamation join to get in on the dungeon. Oh, it's a Stargate too. We're traveling to the Stargate. Where the heck did that Excelsior? I'm gonna have to rename that Excelsior loadout because I can't find it easily. Maybe that'll make it stand out. All right, 61 still. Okay, recall the Dauntless so that I can send it back out and do things. I didn't hear the Wolf Redeem. Hello, Lightning Hawk. How's it going tonight? Well, there it is. Took long enough.
Okay, we are going to do split the party 3. Okay, let's get this going. Let's end this. Complete. Yes, we must complete the current thing that we have running. We are on our modest core, and we are.
I'm not familiar with this game.
Now we go over here, and
That looks like a neat game. I don't know how long that took to play, but it felt like it was way too long. All right, so we're fighting hostiles down here. Idle champions. Ah. Idle champions of the Forgotten Realms. A lot of those idle games are kind of fun because you can just set something, play with it for a while, walk away from it. I like a lot of those. I got into a couple of them on mobile for a while. Then I realized that I was spending way more time than an idle game was supposed to be getting. That's how it goes. I get obsessed with games. I'm sure that's a lot of us. Plus, yeah, free games. You can't beat free games. That's something I do every once in a while. Is I'll roll through and look at like the top free games and just see if there's anything that looks real exciting. Some of those indie games that are in there too can be real fun. You work into the idleness. I feel like a lot of the games are backwards from that, where like it starts off as a very idle thing, and then like the economy of the game grows to a point where you're collecting so many different things that it becomes less idle. But I mean, that could be part of like their gacha mechanic too, where they make it more and more complicated. And you can pay to make it simpler. Which I don't in those games. I refuse to spend money in those kind of games. We did one hostile in the system and I already can't detect any. Not even anybody here. Okay, maybe there is somebody here. But they're not summoning. Got most of the docks in use right now. Like, it always feels like an accomplishment. Yeah, like if especially I love spending money on indie games. I do. It's the big studio idle games that aren't really idle games that I don't spend the money on. But the indie ones, absolutely. I'll eat all the time. I usually leave the last one free because it's usually got discovery there. So if I need to warp back to something really fast, I got it available to be able to do that. Or if I gotta bring something else, or if I need to do Cerritos or something really quick. Oh, I usually have 4 ships mining. If there were titanium nodes always available, I would have a ship on titanium nodes. I probably have 5 ships mining right now, if titanium nodes were plentiful enough. Not that I enjoy it, but it's that I need it. Locked the 7th dock a few weeks ago. Usually have 6 in use and a PvP standby. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like the flex slot idea. Is in like that'll fill whatever pop-up type of situation. So busy. Yeah, you do. That's true. Getting promoted to Admiral does take a little bit more effort than just being a peon. Like one of my alliances that I was in, well, the one that Butter Pecan's in, like they have a very structured leadership. So like basically all of the all levels of leadership are like the Admiral. I don't even remember what the heck all the tiers are in this game. The Admiral, Comms, and Premiers, they all have roles and are involved in different levels of decision making. At least when I was there, that was the case. And it was really kind of a fun thing. Because like any like really big tough decisions would end up going to the entire alliance. But like most like day-to-day rule making kind of things was between the Admiral and Comms. And then like Premiers were dealing with like recruitment type of stuff and just like inside alliance type of deal. And then Commodores were a lot of like the external, outside of alliance type of stuff. And everything was done, you know, like as a group for the most part. You know, like most decisions weren't a one person type of thing. What did I tell you? You can't attack anybody you want to. You can't attack anybody that you want to. If you could attack anybody you wanted to in this game, my alliance would be mad at me. Because I would definitely be attacking purples from time to time. They were just abolished rule completely. Even with and without row, there's still usually some level of understanding and stuff too. Well, a lot of it is still. And it's only if the stuff expires. The research disappears if the stuff expires. Wait, It removed the it removed the battle limits. So that's outside of like the PvP banding, right? I don't know what the PvP banding is. So like if I go to one of these mining systems, where are I? Where am I? There. Like Morska. Why is it going that way? Like I'm right there. Like I would think that Tiger Core would have been a quicker route, but I guess not. That's surprising to me, actually. Oh, those don't have fog of war. Those systems don't have fog of war. I'm just so used to fog of war. Okay, so that one says I can't attack. That one I can't attack. That one I can't attack. Well, I can go find Griffin. He's in my same veil. But I think that only matters if they have a ship ability that expired or an exocomp that expired or something. Where's he at? Or do you mean in the stream? Oh. Dinging? Sting and then wait for it to expire. Does he happen to have whale cam on? Like, I wonder if there's a way to be able to see that. So like this, well, I mean, I could do a Cerritos boost too. What expires quicker? I can't even tell. Yeah, you can disco recall out of the veil. That doesn't... Or is that timing based on your research? I don't remember. That is based on your research. Okay, so in theory... We give them a Cerritos boost.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
If you Cerritos buff and die, will that count as a buff that is expired? That is an interesting... That is an interesting thought. Oh, I just noticed this person's name. We've got Alliance Exocomps running too, because there was a warp boost one that expired. So theoretically, any of my ships that are currently out could lose their buffing abilities. That's interesting. I should have looked to see how long the Mantis thing was, because Cerritos was apparently 8 minutes. That's 7 minutes. I guess that's not big of a difference. Yeah, when it expires, it dings the entire alliance. That's... I kind of want to run some exocomps now.
Wrath of Butter PK Han asked me, bye-bye bonds? Is NSYNC selling war bonds? War bonds from NSYNC, you say? Quite the head-scratcher that is. Picture it, I can. Justin Timberlake rallying the troops with a catchy tune, bye-bye-bye. Financial tactics of a pop sensation, not to be underestimated. But alas, merely a figment of imagination it is. Stick to their music, they should. Leave the war bonds to the Jedi financiers, perhaps.
Oh, there's Jedi financiers? Interesting. That was 500% warp speed. That's the one that expired on us. When did it expire? It was done an hour ago, so it probably just expired not that long ago. It was active before when I was setting up the Dauntless. Speaking of Dauntless, can I get a couple more...
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
30 minutes to get a couple more starts. Damn. I think I got one more. I'm pretty sure that is still going. Where was that event at? Threshold of Discovery. Like, that's almost finished. 39 out of 46K. Mantis is the new meta.
Wrath of Butter PKN asked me, wouldn't leaving the financial responsibility to the Ferengi a better idea? Ah, wise in the ways of profit and latinum, the Ferengi are, yes, financial responsibility, their talent it is. But trust them fully? One should not. Like a hut with credits. Their motive sly as a Bothan spy can be. A balance? Strike one must. Consult with the Ferengi, perhaps. But in control, remain you should. Remember, the Force guides, not just the rule of acquisition.
You know, that makes me wonder too about when I did the research upgrade, how it didn't actually apply until after I undocked my ship. I wonder if base defense is broken too. Well, I did a Cerritos boost against this player. I want to see when the boost expires if this button turns to attack. But stinging... I don't know where I'd sting somebody. I mean, I could sting them, but I think it would be the same test. I didn't think about the fact that it would kill their officers and stuff, and it might make their ship die sooner, but... Sting Griffin. Tell me where he's at right now, and I'll go sting him if he's in the Veil. And if I can reach it. I mean, he's probably outside of what my warp range is. Yeah, I can't reach the 78 systems. Yeah, I'm along. Well, I don't know what the warp range is for that. Like, if he's out that far, that's warp range 5,000. Like, that's a long ways away. I don't know. I think the way that I'm set up right now, I can get to 74, maybe? No. Not quite. With the Grush, I probably can. All right. So the Cerritos boost expired, and I don't get the attack button still. So it didn't change my ability to have battle with them. I tried the Cerritos too. Or not the Cerritos. The Mantis. I get my Mantis Sting daily in. Yeah, I'm in the same. I got my Vengeance sitting here. No, I can't even Mantis Sting him. No, I'm in the wrong ship. Okay, there we go. I'm like, what? No, I don't need one. Because it doesn't prove anything till it really expires. No, that's good of Mika. I mean, that's keeping me active. Yeah, the interaction is what this is all about. No, I've got a bunch of. I've got 115 of the warp speed ones. I mean, I'm good. I have to keep muting my sound because I'm on a corner smoking a cigar, and then the bye 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 comes on. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse.
Wrath of Butter PKN asked me, do you dance like Deadpool when you sing bye bye bye? Hell yeah, I do. There's nothing like letting loose and busting out some moves while belting out bye bye bye. If Deadpool can get away with it, so can Captain Janeway. Just picture me jamming out with a cup of strong coffee in one hand and a middle finger raised in the other. Now that's what I call a party.
Damn. We got a holodeck Janeway. The combat thing is getting me a little bit. I really thought the Cerritos would have triggered it. Oh, he's glitched out of bounds now. The battle armor. Damn it. Why do they gotta glitch out like that? I want to know how much time is left on it. Yeah, tomorrow tournament should start at reset or right before, depending on if they run it an hour early or whatever. I'm excited for them. I always love the tournaments. 2.5. 3 minutes and 37 seconds. I don't understand what that means. Have like 5 officers maxed out tomorrow. There you go. Because of your badges. Three minutes and 12 seconds. Is that the time remaining? It must be. It depends on how much research you get in, Justin or Dustin. The Vindicator event, you know, like it's hitting armadas. So, like, you can bring it to any group armadas and get points for it. Well, you start. Is it starting armadas? I think it might be starting armadas. It doesn't. You don't have to use the Vindicator for that event either. Good night, Ellie. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a good sleep. It's getting close for me too. But I have to see what this happens. I want to see how bad this goes. I think that's my favorite sound alert in all of Twitch. Hi, Debitrixley. Go ahead and leave that follow, and I'll be sure to look you up. Right now, the Vinny's the best Armada ship. If it's the best, then yeah. Good night for real. It'd be kind of neat if that was actually like a jump scare. Well, some of those build-up ones are actually beneficial because they, a lot of your officer abilities have a build-up too. Especially if you have anything that's based on you receiving damage. Because the, I don't know, I feel like the Vindicator's primary role is as a damage soak more than it is as, like, an offensive weapon. Like, that's kind of what its purpose is with the taunt. Like, it still has an offensive capability, but until you get that research built up. You have a question for me? What is your question? I can either have an answer or pretend to have an answer or give you a sarcastic answer. Hey, pretty boy. Did you survive all of the rain and the flooding and everything? In the Challenge Refinery, it says reach observatory level 50 and I can start buying vengeance blueprints. If I get that at my ops level, can I still start buying blueprints? That I'm not certain. Yeah, I should have realized you were alive when you popped up in chat. All right, so that one expired. Still doesn't give me the attack option. Was this fake news? Like, I don't know what his combat difference is, but... Like, I can't see their logs to validate if that killed their officers. Having a job interview that you're not nervous for, that's awesome. It's like a giant life hack. Yeah, the research observatory level 50. Is that the signal observatory? Must be, because that's a Challenge Refinery. Because I have vengeance blueprints in my refinery, and I'm only at 30. Unless that challenge track gift level 5 has blueprints in it. But I don't know if it has... I don't know if it has that many details. Like, I don't think you can see all the gifts. Challenge... Because I have a thing for blueprints that's its own... Oh no, it's in the ship efficiency exchange. Ah. I have that same thing. That is interesting. I'd say there's a good chance then. I don't know what if there's any ops locks on it. I don't know if there's any ops locks on upgrading the observatory. Because you start getting G7 efficiencies. That's pretty early. Well, you get them right off the bat, don't you? They're pretty close. Yeah, so that doesn't matter. That's 7 minutes and 40 seconds on the cooldown now. Yeah, it looks like you can start getting that as soon as you get the building up to 50. That's really interesting because, yeah, people could really start collecting those blueprints earlier. I don't know how expensive they are.
Here's a thought for Wrath of Butupkin. Oh, Wrath of Butupkin, buying vengeance blueprints early. That's like bringing a flamethrower to a pillow fight. Ambitious, spicy, but maybe premature. You can grab them, but you'll probably be up like 60-65B.
He runs out of energy so much quicker than the rest of them. I think he's the one that's fucked. I might have to retire David Attenborough. I've been trying to figure out which ones they quit speaking early on. See if I can trace it down. Oh, come on. It's not there it is. Yeah, the full text got passed through the speaker. Interesting. That's being very inconsistent in a way that I'm not satisfied with. I might have to change the way that I got that set up. Okay, so one other thing I want to check real quick. While I have this ship out mining, I want to kick off a mining exocomp. Or mining speed. So right now we are at 361.027. I'm just going to move off. Make sure we're still at 361.027. Okay, that's still showing 361.027. There, it jumped up to 373.802. So that actually works. I don't know if it worked before at all, but yeah, you have to definitely try to pick up those observatories upgrades whenever you can now. Any events or anything that pop with them. Seeing Coronar blueprints was a little out of place for me. But I forgot about all the level 60s that I hit. Okay, so I need to do the Veil dailies. I got my good old repair glitch back. Get Janeway back in the seat. Go attack. It's Bunny's favorite kind of music, hip hop. This used to be back in high school. I really enjoyed. Like Nelly, Ludacris, Petey Pablo, Akon. All that stuff was really good. No, we only see like roughly a third because there's 3 US veils. I don't know how many there is per veil, but there's a number. Couple dozen? Right now, they're all the same. Thank you for this follow Smash Off player. I think for the most part, the same people that we face off against in incursions in that same rotation are the same people that we have in the Veil. I don't know if it's ever been confirmed, but that's kind of like a pretty strong understanding. Veil 1. Prime station delay. It's meant to offset ROM. Right? Or is that the one that offsets the what, Sloan? That is Griffin's Veil. Griffin, JB, Zero G's. I don't remember anyone else. I said it was meant to offset the ROM's ability for delaying station combat, but I don't remember. I've got a cheat sheet that I started when I started streaming. I built a cheat sheet of the other CCs to kind of keep them straight. I didn't update it with the Veil numbers though. But I was using it to keep track of like what server, and it was what level everybody was. That was kind of as I was getting more introduced to the entire community last summer. I haven't had to reference it nearly as much. But I mean, stfc.pro fills that space pretty nicely too. I don't know if they have the Veil number in their primary view. I guess at some points I might have to suggest that to Chronox that we get an opportunity to maybe change some of the fields. Maybe. I don't know. It'd be nice to see it in the CC list, at least. Like when you get it filtered into lists. Yeah, if you know what server they're on, it's easy to figure it out because you can look at the Veil list. But I want to be able to look at the, you know, like the power list and be able to see what Veil they're in. It's not like something that I don't think everybody would want to know or need to know. Because I can click on like an individual player and I think it shows that in their stats. Right? Maybe not. That'd be a good thing to have on like their little player card thing. Yeah, it doesn't show the Veil specifically. It's good stuff, though. Yeah, but that's like a very roundabout way to get to it. I feel like that should be more prominent. I feel like that should be added onto the player card there, like maybe where it has the server link and the like what server group that it's in or region that it's in. Maybe having the Veil in there too. Yeah, like something like that would be good because it's an information. It's not linking to anything specific. I'll have to post that one to Chronox. Those are things, kind of things that you don't realize that you want until you get into a specific situation where you're trying to see it. Oh, my server gets merged with the Veil 1 server. I don't know if that's the way that it's going to work for sure or not. Like, I kind of have a feeling that you like whatever Veil that it's... Well, I suppose you're not really in a Veil yet, are you? You have a Veil assignment? It is based on the server, but I was wondering if the like if any of the newer servers that maybe haven't had the G7 Ascension yet actually have a Veil assignment. Oh, you're in Veil Group 3? I would imagine that they would probably try to keep you merged with another Group 3 server. I'm not 100% certain on that, though. I just feel like some of that stuff might be easier in their world. No, US3 is the Veil group.
I can't take no more, it ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby, bye, bye, bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you, just another player in your game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby, bye, bye, bye.
Which stores are pain in the ass to open? All of them? Particularly the STFC stores? Are you talking about the like the faction store, or are you talking like the web store? I'm in Samuelsville. She asked me not to UPC hunt Jason V-neck. Was there a wink involved? Hunt the V whale. Once Zero G's got to the Veil, he definitely found me. Well, I made myself seen. I think that's illegal. It's not illegal. Hard to retone on the internet, but it did give Winky vibes. See? Because then you can do it and you can say, oh, I thought you meant I could. Yeah, just make sure. The Veil is basically international waters. No rules apply.
Here's a thought for Rathbutterpkin. Oh, Rathbutterpkin, winky vibes. They're like a cheeky wink from a mischievous bunny hopped up on caffeine and sussy cool parts. I got secrets and I'm about to stir some trouble. Think eyebrow raise me.
I think it is just David Attenborough. I think he is just too old and doesn't have the stamina to do the full ETS. Have to bribe someone for a server transfer. Dude, that would be pretty epic if they would actually do it. My understanding is that, you know, like, it's pretty much a guaranteed no-go after, like, a certain, like, level 13 or whatever. I've seen your own bro, could you have a no messing with supermods policy? Well, to be fair, Broken Wolf has sword, not hammer. Here, at least. So technically speaking, that would not be supermod. Hammer is supermod. Lead mod. MOBC, do you know what to do? Yeah, I learned a long time ago, especially when it comes to stuff in the Veil, that like any of your niceness that you're used to on your server, kind of like out the window for the most part. It's not nearly as bad now with the since they increased the amount of nodes. Like, there's been plenty of times where I've been way OPL. Like, my ship stopped mining because it was full. And I was sitting there for like an hour not mining and not gotten hit OPL now. It's not an everyday occurrence by any means, but I mean, it's been noticeable. It's been very noticeable. I mean, it's one of those things, like if you start stirring the pot, then you're going to get fucked with back. It's kind of like a hurt against yourself kind of thing. Because, like if I find that you or your alliance are hitting me at a high frequency, I'm going to start looking for your alliance to clear 0 nodes and clear OPC and stuff. The way the game works. Challenge track for the day. Let's see, all the missions that I really need to hit are done. Gotta go do freebooters still. I usually don't even hit people when I'm looking for a node. Like, unless I'm at that point of desperation where I absolutely need something and I need to do something very specific, but man. Is it like a build it, they will come thing with Broken Wolf and not modding? Do I mod him first and then does he do it, or do I have to bribe him first? So the way that I found it is Broken Wolf mods in other channels. So he was trying to use the shout out command here, and I was just like, okay, Broken Wolf, I guess if you're gonna be helping me out like that, I might as well give you the ability. If you're gonna keep trying to help out, I'm just gonna give you the ability to help out. And like, there's no expectation of presence or anything like that here. It's just somebody that's very nice to the community and willing to help out. Like, one thing that Jason V-Neck did is, like, any of the other content creators that were in next gen kind of gave them, at least most of them, the ability to do modding in his channel. So I followed suit with that too. Like, any of the content creators that were in next gen. Now I've got to update it for season 4 still, but like, being as we're part of the same community, like, there's a level of trust that we have with each other. So like, adding those people in for modding, it was kind of a gimme. And it, like, I haven't asked specifically for mods, like having devoted mods for the channel or anything like that. I think generally speaking, things are calm enough here still that it doesn't really need it, but it's helpful, especially like when a raid comes in. Sometimes it's hard to remember to do the shout outs to just the other community members that come in, like the other streamers that come in, without being raiding. So like, having somebody like Broken Wolf out there that can help do those shout outs to the people, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I should remember to be doing that. And some people have auto shout outs. Like I was trying to figure out like a community driven thing, but I was having problems getting that off the ground with everything that I wanted to do with it, at least. But I was trying to get it set up to publish a list on my website that we could keep updated with a list of content creators that we could do like a cross check against to do like auto shout outs and make some of that easier. And maybe I'll probably set up auto shout outs eventually. I just haven't got around to it because it's a little bit of work. Not bad by any means, but it's one of those things that takes constant maintenance. Eight minutes now. We've gained like 90 seconds today. At least 90 seconds. That's hilarious. Cool. Well, let's run through the event list because I don't even know if I double checked all the things. I think all the spear stuff was done. Yes, that's the one that tricked me because I thought that was the things. That's 66s. I could probably do that if I did like a cheese crew. That thing should be fine. I don't care. I need to do another run of Klingons. I'll do that after stream. First contact syndicate export. Did I do this today? I did collect that today. Might be able to get another level out of that, out of the like the DTI stuff or something. I got all my timers screwed up because I usually had my timer set up so that I could do a redemption before reset, but I missed a day earlier last week, I think. And I moved to the evening and I haven't been able to get it back to reset in the mornings. Blind Syncopation is done. Vengeance is Mine Heroic. So that's parts. I'm not set for that. Warp Dive Bar SLB. The other one was the Maverick thing. That must have finished this. No, this one. I have to decide if I want to do this one yet or not. It was enough to get 600 of the V'ger particles. The V'ger particles is kind of what I was thinking about. As far as we know, the only thing changing tomorrow is the refresh tokens. It's kind of like a step for the one after that. There should be bigger changes the way that it sounded. But I wouldn't be surprised if there is a little bit of shakeup in some of the stuff that's in it. Especially for some of us G7 folks. They've been kind of playing around with some of the options there. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, I have 1.5 million of the damn things. Like, they don't serve a purpose if there's a practically unlimited supply in a lot of the players' hands. Because they could just as well make the button nothing. I mean, there's a chance. But I mean, it's going to be old ships that you'd already have gotten for free anyways. You have 0? Yeah, I mean, if you have 0, then it doesn't really matter. Because you're going to be starting out. You're probably... That'll be like a really interesting case study with you then to see if you feel like you're getting enough to kind of keep up in the same way that you have in the last one. One more below deck seat and to double the number of Veil hostels I could do. It makes a big difference. There is always a chance. You always got to have that faith. There's always a chance. Whether that chance is low, high, that's a different story. Whether it's favorable or not favorable, too. 700 more to Panting Turtle. Hold on a second. Oh, this view doesn't show me how many stuff you make an hour. I gotta time this out right. Ten points for every 5 minutes. Plus you get a bonus, 250 bonus for participating in a raid. There's a 350 bonus for the first cheer of a month. There's a 500 bonus for the first gift sub of a month. If you grow a watch streak, you get up to 450. And then there's a multiplier for the tiers of the subs. Have you gifted this month? Oh, that's only 500 points. Okay, perfect. It only gives you 500 points. I was like, crap, is that the amount of points that you need? $450 extra for next stream. Nice. Speaking of, we're at 10 o'clock. Probably time to raid out. It gave me some weird stuff at first here. Let's see. We're a little low on Trek tonight. Let's go.
Butter Pecan asked me, who is Cottontail 86 going to raid? Time for a raid. Always an intriguing choice. But alas, I'm out of the loop on Cottontail 86's exact plans for this raid. It's like trying to predict a Ferengi's next cunning move. A raid partner could be a fellow Starfleet enthusiast or someone deep into the world of battling Veil hostiles. The mystery is a sprinkle of excitement.
It is a mystery. We're gonna go raid our fellow next-gen content creator, Dark Tree Gaming. New season 4 CC. He's doing Ark Survival. So it's fun things with some hitting to my doorbell. Some fun things with dinosaurs. Ah, pizza. That's definitely a reason they go to the doorbell. Hell yeah. All right, thanks everybody for joining tonight. Appreciate the biddies and the bye byes. Even the bye byes I do appreciate. Hope everybody had a fantastic Tuesday. I hope everyone's There's a parting one. I was looking back and I was like, it's been longer than I thought it was. My next live date, I'll probably be Thursday. I'm gonna do some I'm do a stream on Thursday and go through some of the new stuff with the Lights tournaments. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of their evening and has a fantastic week.